Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to Freight Forwarding with Factorio 2 Science Multiplier. We got yellow science going, feels good. Now we gotta get purple science going, and then we can have a whole new era of beacons and modules and advanced buildings and all sorts of other things. So we're trying to get in that direction, but we need uranium research first. So things are slow. Things are slow. Let's figure out what our bottlenecks are and try to improve them. It looks like red circuits are dragging a little bit. And we're also going to need module 2s. So that's something we're going to need to build. And we're going to need a lot of module 2s. Like a scary amount. Okay, so what's the holdup here? The holdup seems to be... Holdup seems to be what? Not enough copper? I don't actually know. We can extend this a little farther, so let's do that. Create a gap, sort of. Okay, what are we... Looks like this is the tileable nonsense. I'm gonna add 4. I'm gonna try prod 1 modules in these. Yet. Okay, and then we're gonna want to do a module inserter for this, because that's gonna be a lot easier. Okay, that should help quite a bit resource-wise, because we get 8% times 8% times 8% on copper. And 8% times 8% on green circuits, which is iron and wood, and some combination of 8% cubed, squared, and squared if I put them in these two. And it will only slow things down by a bit. But I will have to redo some of the numbers here. And we also might need balancer here. Oh no, wait. Output priority left, and then a balancer afterwards. That's what we want. Okay, so these guys can consume the full belt, and at some point we're gonna hit 30 out, which is 10. Yeah, after 10, after this one, we've got a full belt already. So I'll just make sure this is a full belt. I think overall that will result in 2 saturated belts. And so then this one, we're probably using the full 30, I'm guessing. Yeah. So that's as much as we can do with one belt of copper. And then the other thing we have to measure is how much of this, how many electronic components are we going to use? 8.775 max. Oh, okay. That's actually the right number, pretty much. Put one more of these, just in case. Could do electric smelting, not really a need. We can save ourselves some oil here. And we can save ourselves some stone. I think we might need the speed on these though, so let's combine some modules so we don't go slower. Wait a second. You know, I think we can maybe do 2 prod. Let's see. That goes 8.331. That is not quite enough for 4.5, but well, let's see. The furthest one away is this one, so I'll make that one the less productive one. Meaning if we start to back up, actually wait, no, that's the opposite of what we want. I've done this before. This is an interesting way to kind of balance out prod versus speed. You put the more productive ones further back on the line, so it essentially prioritizes their input, and if you need a little bit more speed than that, you put the ones in the front with extra speed, just to make sure you always have enough, but then once this one stops running, because it's backed up to here, we'll only be using the more productive ones. It is a way to kind of balance things out. We actually need one more. Okay. That should be more red circuits overall. Probably still not enough, but could be a lot more. In fact, now the issue is getting all of the copper wire used. No, there is no such thing. You're definitely not wrong about that. Okay, hold on. Are these are 20.421. Are those enough for these? Yes. But we don't need this part. And why don't we just math it out? Well, not math it out, but rate calculator it out. This is 23.328. Oh, but hold on. The green circuit makers are no longer perfectly in sync with the red circuit makers. So the green circuit makers are slightly underutilized by some percent, 7% extra green circuits. So that means we need 1 over 1.07%. We need 7% less. Basically, we divide by 1.07, the amount of copper wire, which is going to subtract, I don't know, about 0.1. We'll just call it 0.1 less copper than it says. So that's about 5% less copper. Gosh. You know, we could use Hellmod, but what's the fun in that? So 23.328, and we want to measure how far down we go before we're using that much, but more like 24 because of what we just discovered. So the one to the rocks here. Yeah, so this is where we will introduce this belt. And then we can go even further. I don't know how much further. That's probably the best I can do. Cool. Okay. That is a hell of a lot more red circuits than what I had before. Advanced circuits. Okay, so our peak production was like 400 a minute at peak. And it looks like it didn't really sustain itself at that very often. And now we're looking at 670. We didn't quite double, but we got close to doubling. We got 75% more going. Don't you need double the blue output inserters on the copper wire feeding the circuits? Probably not. 2.91 output, 4.44. I think we're okay. We have stack size 2 on these. So that helps. But that is a good thing to consider with all builds. And it actually looks like now we're out of electronic components. Shoot. Shoot dang. Shoot dang, dude. Didn't really make this scalable either, did I? So we're gonna have to mess with this a little bit. Also worth noting, I didn't put any plastic in spider chest. Will be necessary. Definitely don't need quartz or sand or whatever else was happening here. What are we so clogged up with? Oh, rare metals, I guess. Bunch of copper plate. Okay. Alright, get rid of all that. Besides, this needs to be redone to be, electric smelting. We do need the coal over there, though. We don't need it here anymore. And we probably need another crusher. Which I have none of. Let's just handcraft some. And copy this. Okay, so there's stone. These are gonna fill an entire red belt. It's sand. Okay. Let's have the plastic go up and then around so that we don't have the issue that we had before. Oh, that's Go all the way up and around. That'll come down that way. That can be extensible. The coal. Can go left. So. Make sure the petroleum's still connected. That's good. Alright, alright, alright. Sand into quartz. Needs to be a thing. Okay, and then we need to smelt. Electric smelter. Glass. And then, what else do we need? Silicon. I'm gonna do them in one line so that I can just make the line longer if I need it. Okay, and it's 4. 4 is probably not enough. Let's copy this to... Oh, it feels so good to just be able to mass build and not have to worry about how many entities are in my inventory. Which feels really nice. Alright, we're just gonna do 8 of each. Whatever, I'm not counting. We're not counting nothing. Okay, 18 quartz. Yeah, we're not gonna have that much because it's on one side of the belt. 16 sand. Not gonna have that much. It's fine. Totally fine. Who cares? Okay, copy that. Close side. I don't know why I don't get all this figured out before I start pasting and copying things. Maybe I like a bit of manual labor once in a while. All right. With any luck, that should sort of fix that problem. Let's find out. All right, there's the glass. Some silicon. Definitely having some sand issues. Why don't I do one of those? Wait, no. What am I doing? Well, we want to use from this one first, so I guess we... Why am I so confused? You just need to do that. make that belt full. Yeah. Okay, and we are not doing sides of the belt right. I think we are. Just had to clear it from before. Yeah. I think we reversed it. Okay. Get rid of that. And hopefully overall that is more red circuits. Is this still not enough? Looks like I don't have enough silicon. Oh, we don't have enough stone. Ooh. Definitely don't have enough stone. What's going on there? Oh, and my iron? Oh, goodness. We are hurting. Hurting for raw resources. Stone is only on one side of the belt. Can't be good. Huh. Oh. Ah. Aha. Aha. That explains that problem. Copper got it clogged up. Okay, 5.4 thousand copper. I think that's enough chests. Just make sure. Okay. That'll get us back to 30 stone a second. What else is a problem? Iron. What's going on with iron? It is a good bop. Iron is just probably not enough. I don't want to build more than this because we're so close to beacons. It just feels wasteful, but we're still so far from beacons. Ugh. So it looks like we're using... What is going on here? We're using all of our enriched, but we're not using all of our regular. Because we're not disposing of wastewater quickly enough. Oh, right. I put in speed modules not to the flare stacks. So we're not flaring the water out fast enough. Which I don't even need flare stacks now that I've rediscovered that we get 100% of the water back, so we can just loop the water. Normally I wouldn't even care about looping water because it's so valueless. The only weirdness I don't like is that the water calculations are not perfect, and over the course of a long period of time, I have this fear that, like, high rocks. Let's get rid of rocks. But yeah, I have this fear that, you know, the rounding of liquids would slowly over time cause an issue. Need more repair packs. Okay. Let's fix this. So, first off, the water can just be looped. Get rid of those. Get rid of that. Get rid of those. We need a tank to buffer things. Put it up here, though. Okay. And if we really want to guarantee that everything's okay, we can flare stack an overflow of 80, and we can atmospheric condenser top up to like 50. And then that kind of guarantees everything's okay. Alright, so that fixes the liquid issues. These are 210. Those make 201. We do have enough. It looks like every once in a while the iron gets eaten, because we were worried about that before, but it was at like 20 iron when we were worried about it. And now it's down to 4. So I think we're okay there. And then finally, the mining could be faster. We could be doing more mining. And we don't even have speed modules in these. I don't know what this was. A bunch of extra iron ore, probably. So we could do a third belt. Get even more going here. $26 on that, $38 on that. Oh. Split those more evenly. I mean, for now, I think that's pretty good. Single prod modules placed. How's power? Uh-oh. Power is not good. Not good at all, in fact. And if power... Yeah, this is bad. We need to have, like, some sort of emergency accumulator Because if power goes off, then the turrets all die, and that's pretty horrible. So yeah, that would be not good. Doodly doodly doo. Let's get a little bit, mostly speed. Not too worried about productivity of oil, at least until I have beacons. Some more oil going. Now we need water connection. Flamethrowers could be a good idea. Okay, now I'm out of prod modules, but I would prod the heavy oils. What's up, Code Green? Uh-oh, we're out of water? I must have disconnected the water. Yeah, I did. This one needs to be a plus, or a T. There we go. Okay. Light oil cracking. I don't know how many we need. $195, $113. Okay, yeah, that's enough. That's enough. And then probably should automate some of these storage tanks. I'll handcraft a couple, and we'll put petroleum in them. Now, what's this up here? Oh yeah, why were we making lubricant? I have no memory of this. Oh, right, we need it to mine, is it titanium? Yeah. So that's what that was about. And then we were getting rid of excess petroleum to power, and I think we were prioritizing. No, we're not prioritizing that. That's fine, it doesn't have to be. Well, no, it does have to be. Because if it's not prioritized, we'll back up and not have lubricant. Bad. We actually do need this to be a top-up. Top up to 80 seems fine. And these can do 6 each, so this is still less than 300 petroleum a second, so I don't need to worry about flow rates or anything. And then we will just get some storage connected. Okay. Now that all seems happy. They sure do produce a lot of pollution. That's what's fun about it. trying to think. We need some sort of alarm that goes off. $28,000. This is going up, right? 28,400, 28,500, 28,800. Yeah, okay. So what do we got? 25,000. Make a speaker. If petroleum is less than, probably up to 26,000 by now. Okay, cool. So we'll have some amount of warning before power goes out. A button is stretching to be way larger than it's supposed to. You're about to release a mod that opens up multiple circuit conditions at the same time. I don't know exactly what that means, but that sounds cool and very handy. Okay, uranium processing is almost done. That's the good news to us taking all that time to fix iron. And did all of that even result in more iron plates per second? I sure hope so. Yeah, so we were very steady at 2.5, 2.6K. And now we are at closer to 3K stable. Multiple GUIs. Oh, so you can like click on two different like decider combinators at the same time. That is kind of handy. Be able to compare them. Alright. I have had it. This nonsense. I want to say I need this. And then this last one just combine with this one because they're both a little bit lower throughput. And really, there's 5 on top, 3 on top, that's 8, and there's 8 on bottom, so that balances out perfectly. Okay, and then here we have 27 machines, so we should have 9 per belt section. So there's 9. There's 9. And there's 9. Ta-da! And altogether, that makes slightly more than 2 belts, which is fine. Yeah, Code Green, that's awesome. I think the multi-displays open at the same time will help a lot with debugging your own builds and stuff. Hopefully it works out pretty well for you to get it all set up. Sweet, okay. And this is only 4.1 million iron. That will not last me forever. Once we get beacons and prod modules and stuff, that helps quite a bit, because we've already got mining prod on the miners, and then we'll have prod 2 modules here. What are they, 6%? So it'll be 18% here, plus we get the 2 here, another 12%. You know, that starts to add up, but eventually we'll have to get over to this 12 million iron patch. And pretty soon, I think we're gonna have to start shipping stone over. Yeah, uranium needs sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid needs... Well, we already have sulfuric acid, so we'll just need to ship that over. Are we doing okay with sulfuric? Yes. Can I get mining productivity cheaply? No, we did the only one we could afford. I think now we're into requiring, yeah, purple and yellow packs for the next one. So we're a long ways away from having 10,000 to spare of those bad boys. Uranium mining. Now here's a question. Uranium ore. We can container it for 300 per container. Or we can process it and ditch the iron and stone that we get. And then can probably container... Yeah, 2,000 of the 238. Wow. I think we'll just container the processed uranium because it's so much denser to containerize it, which means we will need a bunch of centrifuges, which I need to automate. So why don't we do that? And we'll probably end the episode after automating those. Do we know if containers of uranium hurt you? We do not. I'm not voiding a lot of iron ore. You know, for every 10 uranium you process, you only get 1/4 of 1 iron ore. So what even is that? 10 to 0.25, it's like 2.5%. And the amount of uranium you're processing is much smaller than iron. You know, this whole patch is only 470,000. So if I process that whole patch, then I'm gonna get 20,000 iron, which is basically nothing. And it's a lot more work to set up processing that rather than just crushing it. Look, I'm all about being efficient, but I'm also all about being efficient, if you know what I mean. You don't look a horse in its mouth. Yeah, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth, is the saying. Yeah, see, part of the problem is that these have freaking 26 in them, while these still have, like, none. So it does require a lot to back up for this version to work. I think maybe the best method is using inserters, but just having more containerizers than you need. I don't know. It's just annoying that Factorio has that bug. And I know it's not a bug, technically, but I consider it a bug. I consider it a bug. I'm trying to think, is there a way... There's no way. We'd have to have some sort of like counter measurer to keep it from filling that much. One of your favorite mods is spilled items? What's wrong with you? Yes, we are inserting... Oh, they are fixing it for 2.0? You know that for sure? And you... Like, where inserters won't insert when the output is filled, even if the output is emptying faster than the Oh, I'm so glad they're fixing that. Because it caused so many problems over the course of time. Now, the only problem I don't know of being fixed is that weird one I encountered in Nullius. And I don't remember, I don't even remember all the details of it, but it was the weirdest, it was one of the weirdest issues I've ever seen. I don't even know how to describe it, because I don't remember all the details, but it showed up when I was doing my bio stuff in the northwest corner of the base towards the end of the playthrough. And there were inserters that would stop working. And I don't mean stop working temporarily, I mean stop working permanently. Like, my build just stopped eventually. And when I investigated it, nothing was wrong. And I looked into all sorts of things, and I've never heard an explanation for it. It was a very odd bug. Maybe I'm forgetting. Maybe there was an explanation. But if there was an explanation, I don't know what it was. Okay, we have enough now, yellow cards, to do the... it was something like that, Sviplit, but it had source items, like, available or something. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at the video. It's been too long. My Nullius playthrough was like 2 or 3 years ago at this point. Okay. I need to set up the new labs. Active provide copper from lead. Okay, that's... No, we haven't done any of those things. Set up advanced labs. I think I'm gonna set up the labs where they already are, and I'm gonna fly in all the new science, because science is a fairly low throughput item, so it's fine. It's fine. It's not like we need 60 a second or something. Okay, and we are gonna need beacons. So, beacon, lab, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 science colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. Hold on. Switch these. Do that, and then this. Okay, that's not the problem. The problem is you. Oh, I had it right. Okay. That works, I think. Definitely start you out with prod modules. And flip, click. Okay. It's a wide AF build. That is 16. gonna need a lot more than that. Beacons will help. I'm not feeling like we're gonna need quite as many. You found a bug report on the inserter issue. It appears something can happen with modded buildings when the building reports an incorrect status to the inserter. Interesting. That's probably the bug. Couldn't say 100% sure because I don't remember enough details about the bug to even explain it, but it sounds like you might be on the right track there for what bug it was. I'm gonna move that over there, over here, and I'll just clear out a few labs in the corner here. To make some room for the belts. Okay, we'll get this hooked up and then we'll call it a YouTube episode, I think. We basically just need the reds from this one. And then the other two, we just need full Monty. Okay. So 4 belts of science in. Could do it. And for now, I will just side load the yellows, which I guess I need to go grab them. Which I need a lot more inventory space for. Hold on. Clear that out. And then we've already got purple cards researched. Wonderful. You've just had a brilliant idea? Alright, well, let us know what it is. What is it? What is it? There's 4,800. A blueprint shotgun. That does sound fun. Like you just shoot your shotgun into... Oops. Of course, that's... Well, the storage system has some. You just shoot your shotgun into your blueprinted build and things just start appearing. You would need the shells to go through entities. Otherwise, it would be really annoying to build stuff that's like clumped up. So they'd have like a limited range, but they would have pass through on buildings. But that could be fun. That's definitely a novel idea. What am I doing? Oh yeah, here. All right, here we go. Yellow science. It's official. It is official. Sweet. Okay, well, that is definitely good enough for the episode. Yeah, you could shoot faster and faster. Now, can you upgrade range? Because I think what you'd want to do to make it relevant for the late game is increase the range, the spread, and the pellets in shooting speed. I think all of those should be able to be upgraded. Maybe some of them at the same time. And so you could build larger swaths. You could always have multiple ammo types if you needed to. Like you've got an early game one with a certain range, and then you've got a late game one that shoots more pellets with longer range if there's not an upgrade for it. Could be an option. But yeah. I'm thinking we need to upgrade... Oh, let me grab all my stuff back. Where did I put it? I've lost it. Here it is. Thinking we need upgrade planner. I don't know why I haven't done this yet. I could have done this a long time ago. Splitter. Oops. Nope, that's not... Ah! Not what we wanted. Yellow to red. I don't even know if I ever used yellow loaders, but if I did, let's get them upgraded. Okay. Let's just get all of the main base things red beltified. That might take a hot second. Explosive building shells. I want my artillery to launch explosive cannon shells from across the map to build my blueprints. What if you just remove... Okay, I got it. You remove the ability to build entirely. The player cannot place entities. There's no construction bots. There's no nanobots. There's no companion drones. You can only construct things with weapons. So you start out with your pistol, you know, and you can only build buildings by shooting the blueprints with the pistol. And then, you know, as you get more and more military tech, you can you can build more effectively and automatically. That's actually, yeah, I think people would enjoy trying that out. That actually sounds fun. Anyway, I do think we've hit the end of our YouTube episode here. With our advanced labs complete. Oh, like reverse health, so you don't even build it in one shot necessarily. It could be interesting. I feel like there's a lot of directions you could take that concept. The general concept. But yeah, we are finally ready for... We'll at least start the research before we end the episode. Not beacons. Where is it? There it is. Logistics system. Oh, and they're researching. Why are these not running? Hold on. Hold the phone. We didn't connect this correctly. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we're finally going to have provider chests and requester chests well, we have passive providers, but active providers and requesters. Oh, it feels so good. So we'll be able to make a mall that's much more well done and compact. Yeah. Lots of options. Once we have the provider chests and requester chests. So yeah, we'll get that done. Beacons will be next, which means purple science. We can check off, set up advanced labs. Active provide copper from lead will be available soon. And the red containerizers, we were waiting for being able to ship over titanium to the mall area. So we should be able to do that once this research is done as well. So yeah, I think we'll call that a end of the episode for YouTube. As always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next episode.